Minigames are actually the best thing you can do in Brawl Stars right now, because after consistently pushing ranked and ladder, the game just starts getting boring. But instead of switching things up, most players just keep grinding anyway, which is why it never really gets fun again. So today, to fix that, I tested some of the best minigames you can play with friends or other players, and some of these get way more chaotic than you'd expect. So let's get into it. The first minigame is Blind Marksman, and this one is actually way harder than it looks. Basically, one Piper stays in the middle and everyone else is playing tick, trying to hide and not get shot. Last tick alive wins. So yeah, it gets kinda stressful. And for this one, I got 9 subscribers with me to test it out and play it together. Right at the start of the game, we start by breaking all of the boxes so I can actually one-shot them. Then I TP to the middle, and that's where it starts getting interesting. So let's see how it goes. Oh, I just got the first one. That was surprisingly easy. Boom! I'm completely dominating this lobby. Like, this actually looks easy right now, but it doesn't really stay like this for long, because this is where it gets harder. The less ticks are alive, the harder it actually gets to hit anyone. So I stayed here and completely missed all of my shots for eternity. But once the zone started closing in and grouped them all together, I could just finish them all off. We played this a few more times and I did miss off some of them. No. But overall, this was really fun. So for the first mini game, I'd actually give it a 7 out of 10. So the next mini game is Brawling Arena, and this one gets chaotic really fast. Basically, everyone is playing El Primo and gets thrown into a small ring, and it just turns into a constant 1v1 fighting until only one player is left. You can do this with other brawlers too, but El Primo just fits the whole boxing team way better. So me and my friends queued up to test it out. I started on the blue team, and not gonna lie, I thought I was losing this one. I was the first one to step up and face someone, and the fight was actually way closer than I expected. Oh yeah, I'm lost. I'm dead. Wait, get the cube. No, I'm live. No, never mind. We also made a stupid mistake of collecting all of the cubes, so it wasn't even fair. So we just ran it back again, but this time with no more than 2 cubes, because once you go past that, the fights really just get unfair really fast. Like, you can't just really lose at that point, and if you do, you're buns. This one was a little longer and harder, but in the end, I still won that. Trust me, guys. Okay, new rule. Whoever beats me gets banned. Honestly, really fun. I'd give it like a 8.5, maybe even a 9 out of 10. And if you actually want to play stuff like this yourself, we run these minigames in my Discord pretty often. So if you want to play with us, links in the description or in the pinned comment. Also, if you're enjoying this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next ones. But I'm not dragging this for much longer. The next one is like 10 times harder, because you can't even fight back and you're constantly being hunted by a Nani head that can take you out in one hit. This is Nani Head Hunt, where you're basically just trying to dodge or hide from the Nani heads and be the last one alive, which gets way harder once you actually get targeted. For this, you need 1 Nani, 1 Frank to charge the super, and 8 targets. So we queued up and just started it. Let's see how this goes. As soon as we got into the game, it was already chaotic. I think I made the starting island a bit too crowded, because while everyone was breaking my boxes so I could one-shot them, everything just turned into a mess. But once everyone took their positions, I got my super and got ready to blow them to pieces. Alright, who's ready to take up this head, huh? I'ma just spin a bit to throw them off. How didn't that hit? For some reason, I don't know if this minigame is just too easy or I'm just too good with Nani, but literally nobody was escaping my supers. But after getting this juicy double kill, holy y'all gotta learn to not stay grouped like that, bro. I started messing a little, but after many calculations, I somehow managed to wipe them all and secure my win. If you also think this minigame might be too easy for you, you can try switching the bushes and ground with speed pads, so it would actually be easier for the ticks to dodge your super. Because I'm a big Nani fan and I like her potential in minigames, I will give this minigame a 9 out of 10, since I really had fun playing it. So now the next minigame is Tick Roulette, and what makes this one different is that it's completely based on pure luck. But it still gets really intense, especially when the storm starts closing in. To play this, you need 1 Cordelius, 1 Frank to charge the super, and 8 other players just hiding. And as soon as we queued into the game, I got my super almost instantly from the ticks running around, and I started thinking where they might be hiding. Okay, I'm pretty good at gambling, think so this should be pretty easy, guys. This one actually feels really similar to the Piper minigame because once I find a few people at the start, finding the rest gets way harder than you can possibly imagine. Not kidding, I think I played over 5 rounds of this minigame just trying to finish one game, but they kept slipping away each time. During those rounds, I did get some pretty good predictions though. Damn, 3 people in the same bush. I just hit the jackpot, bro. Or when Frank was guiding me. Do I trust Frank? Oh, alright, let's go here. Good prediction, buddy. But it was just way too hard to actually finish it. So since I added way too many bushes and made it almost impossible to guess, I removed some of them and left only 4 hiding spots to try again. And this time it was so much easier. There were way more people grouped up in the same spots, which led me actually start predicting them and catching multiple at once. And honestly, that's what puts this one near the top, because if you're Cordelius, you're gonna have a ton of fun. Well, if you're good at guessing at least. But if you're not, don't worry, because this next minigame is so chaotic, you're not even gonna know where you're gonna end up anyway. And I think you already know what I'm about to say. This one is Darryl Roll. So we all went to Darryl and just loaded into a map to try it out. And the cool part about this minigame is that you can build it however you want. Add levels, change the layout, and customize literally everything. Starting off, I just could tell this was about to be super chaotic. And after I got through the first levels at the beginning, which were actually easy like these, I got a little stuck here. Oops. Okay, I got one more super anyway. No, oh my god. But after I passed those, it was just a really piece of cake until the last step where I accidentally killed somebody and missed my super. Bro, I gotta get these angles right. But I managed to get to the end of it and I had a ton of fun doing it, especially when everyone went crazy at the end. So this deserves a 9.5 out of 10. But something even more chaotic than Darryl Roll is Nani Golf. And this one might be the most destructive minigame on the entire list. Because instead of just moving normally, you're controlling Nani's super and teleporting with her gadget to try and be the first one to reach the finish line. And yeah, this gets out of control really fast. As soon as we loaded into the game, it was already super crowded. We were literally almost killing each other just trying to charge our supers. So I tried to escape as fast as possible. No, how did I miss that? But the second time's the charm. I managed to get through the next part and now I just had to charge my super again and go for the next checkpoint. How am I so bad at this? But once more people started coming here, it actually got way easier because I could just farm my super faster and keep moving. I swear that guy was a paid actor. Anyway, we finally managed to get through that part, but then I low-key cheated a little by skipping straight to the last and hardest section. And yeah, I just destroyed everything there and sacrificed my friend just to be the first to finish. Honestly, Nani minigames are just on another level, so this gets easily a 9.5 out of 10. But nothing compares to this last one, Bot Runner. And this one gets out of control really fast. We had 9 players and 1 bot, usually Rosa, chasing everyone around the map. And the only goal is simple: don't get touched. Because once she catches you, you're eliminated. And yeah, this one did not go how I had expected at all. Because I already had the full lobby, I decided to be Rosa this time. And I quickly explained everything to these rocks and we jumped into it. And the first game instantly turned into a mess. Oh my god, they all picked assassins. I won't catch anyone. Why is this guy killing people? Stop attacking me, buddy. Oh my god. Yeah, pretty expected, bro. So we reset the game, fixed the rules, and tried again. And this time it actually worked. My friend went Charlie, so we low-key cheated a little because he started catching players with its supers and just feeding them straight to me, which was actually very broken. But everything got chaotic at the end. There were still a ton of players left trying to dodge me, and at some point it just turned into a complete mess. I started hitting multiple people at once. Oh, you're dead, buddy. You're dead. Bye-bye. And at the end, Miko was left standing. And yeah, this one was just complete chaos. Bot Runner definitely deserves a 10 out of 10. And this is why exactly minigames are more fun than just grinding ladder or ranked. I had insane fun filming this, and trust me, if you join us in the Discord for more, you will have just as much fun too. So if you want to see even more minigames and more content like this, drop a like and subscribe. And let me know which one was your favorite or which ones do you want to see in the next minigames video. Also, a special shout out to the channel members. If you want special access to being in videos or being featured here, you can can join for a ton of perks as well. See you in the next one.